Hello, thank you very much for joining me for this lesson. It's a new topic for Year 8, what issues are faced by growing cities. In this topic, you're going to learn about urbanisation, megacities, fast-growing cities, and cities of the future. We're going to start with urbanisation. What is it and why does it happen? Let's take a quick look at the purpose of today's lesson. By the end of this, I would like you to know the definition of urbanisation. I'd like you to understand the process of rural to urban migration, and I would like you to be able to analyse at least some of the push and pull factors involved in rural to urban migration. Now, simply completing the tasks is just the first step on your learning journey. I would also like to be able to see in your work the correct use of geographical vocabulary. In today's lesson, that's going to mean using these words: urbanisation, rural, urban, migration, push factors, pull factors. And finally, to really stretch yourself, I want you to apply your new knowledge and understanding to a completely unfamiliar scenario. There's an extended writing task at the end of this lesson, which allows you to do just that. If you don't already have your notebook, you need it now. Write down today's date and title, underline it with a ruler, and copy down these very short notes. So, urbanisation is often confused with urban growth. Urban growth means that the city itself gets larger, whereas urbanisation means that the percentage or the proportion of people living in cities gets larger. Now, sometimes, as more people move into a city, the city also grows in size. But it's not always the case. Imagine, if you can, a city that remains the same size, but lots of new people move into the city. It's going to get a lot more crowded. Well, about 50% of the world live in cities right now. The other 50%, where do they live? Well, they live in what you and I call the countryside, but from now on we need to use the term rural. They live in rural areas. There's a task for you now. I'm going to show you 6 photographs and you need to choose whether they are rural or urban. So in your book, in the margin, write numbers 1 to 6. I'm going to show you the photographs. All you need to do is write rural or urban. Rural means countryside, urban means towns and cities. If you can, also write down a reason. Ready? Here we go. I'm sure you've got this. I just want to remind you that you can pause at any time. Use the spacebar to pause and then press it again to start. That's all 6. If you want to go back, just stop and go back a little bit. How did you get on? Hopefully that was pretty easy. Let's have a look at your answers. Check and tick, see how you did. Like I say, I think that was pretty easy. Let's do something a bit more challenging. Please write this subheading and copy these short notes into your book. So, hundreds of years ago, almost everyone lived in a rural area, and almost everyone was a farmer. Things have changed a lot. Urbanisation has grown for 2 main reasons. More people are moving from rural to urban areas, and the birth rate in urban areas tends to be higher than it is in rural ones. So why do millions of people move from rural to urban areas? This is called rural to urban migration, and it's driven by push and pull factors. Push factors are negative things that make someone want to leave the place where they are living at the moment, whereas pull factors tend to be positive things which attract the person who's moving to go and live in that new area. I would like you to draw two spider diagrams like these ones. One is for push factors, reasons why someone would want to leave a rural area, and the other is for pull factors, reasons why somebody would want to live in a town or city. So the next thing to do is to sort out these phrases and put them around the correct spider diagram, push factors and pull factors. When you've done these, try some of your own. Now, this might take you a couple of minutes, of course, so it's a really good time to pause the video. Here's the answers. Green highlight is for push factors and blue highlight is for pull factors. You will have to use your own judgment on your own ideas. You can check these out with me later, maybe at the webinar. Remember, right at the beginning, I was talking about your learning journey. You've completed most of the tasks, there's only one left. Hopefully, you've started using some of the new vocabulary. Now it's time to apply your new knowledge and understanding to an unfamiliar situation. The unfamiliar situation is shown in this photograph. I'd like you to imagine that you are the boy on the bicycle. Now, let's say that his parents have told him they're thinking of moving from this village in India to a large city, Mumbai. What will he be thinking? What are his push and pull factors? What will he miss about the village where he lives? So, I've done a writing frame on the next screen. You don't have to use this writing frame, but it's there to help get you started. I really hope that you have enjoyed this lesson and learned something from it. There is a webinar. You have to check Show My Homework to see when the webinar is and how you log in to see it. At that webinar, you'll be able to ask questions and you'll be able to share some of your ideas. Now, I also hope you enjoyed seeing me in the corner. It took me ages to do, and you should see the outtakes. I have to say that sometimes you hear a dog barking. I don't have a dog. It must have been a dog that was walking past by the window. Anyway, I really do hope that you've enjoyed this. Next week, we're going to do all about megacities. Stay safe, everyone. Bye-bye.